Hi everyone, welcome back to Tania's Kitchen, where I show you simple and helpful recipes. In today's video, I'll be doing a homemade granola. As you know, when you go to the store and you buy granola to have for breakfast, it has a lot of added sugar and preservatives, to keep it. So today I'm just going to show you a homemade version where you can just put it in a glass container and you can keep it for a couple of weeks. It's so good that you'll finish it in no time. So I have two sets of ingredients. I have dry ingredients and I have wet ingredients. So for the dry ingredients, we're going to use oats. So I have large oats, quick oats, shredded coconut, slivered almonds, salt, and some raw cashews. So what we're going to do, we're going to start by, or before that, let me tell you about the wet ingredients. So for the wet, we have sunflower seeds, and it's raw. Some maple syrup. You can use honey or maple syrup if you want. I have some vanilla and just some water. So we're going to look at the dry ingredients first. So I have the large oats, and the difference between the large oats and as you can see, the quick oats is that the large oats is pressed flat, so it's like large flakes, or you call it old-fashioned oats. And then you have the quick oats, which is just, it's cut into finer pieces, it's rolled thinner, and it's steamed longer. So that's why it's called quick oats, because when you cook it, it's already like processed, so therefore it cooks faster for us. So as you know, oats is very good, very rich in fiber and protein, especially the fiber content. If you have problems going to the washroom, oats is very important to include in your diet. It's good to lower the cholesterol level in your body. If you have high cholesterol, incorporate oats into your diet. And oats come in many different forms. It starts out as like oats groats, then it becomes steel cuts oats, then roll oats, quick oats, and then you can make your own oat flour, or you can buy it in the store. All right, so now we're going to incorporate all the dry ingredients. So we have 7 cups of the large flakes, 1 cup of the quick oats, and we're just going to add it. Then we have the shredded coconut. This is like 1 cup, and it has to be unsweetened because you don't want a very sweet granola. So the 1 cup of unsweetened, or it will say dessicated coconut. Then we have a cup of sliced raw almonds. You don't want to use the bigger chunks because then it's going to hard to chew. You want something. And then you have the raw cashew, and then we add our 1 teaspoon of salt. And what we're going to do, we're just going to mix up the dry ingredients together so everything is like nicely mixed up. And then we're going to put it aside once everything is incorporated. And you want to get everything mixed. You don't want the salt to be in like one location, and then when you bite it, it's just like all salty. So you just want to get everything mixed together. And now we'll just leave that one side. And now we're going to make our wet ingredient. So for the wet ingredient, what we have here is 3/4 cup of raw sunflower seeds. Then we have a cup of water, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then, as I said before, you can use maple syrup or honey, and this is actually just 1/2 cup. I use maple syrup this time. And you just want to get everything out. All right. And then we're just going to blend everything together. All right, so you just want to blend until everything is nice and smooth. And then we're going to add it to our dry ingredients. And just to talk a little bit about sunflower seeds, they're packed with protein. They have a lot of vitamin E, which is good for your nails, your hair, and your skin. And it has vitamin B1, which helps us, to get energy for our body. And then it also helps to lower the cholesterol in our body, which is also good for us. Good source of selenium. to help to support our immune system. As you know, your immune system have to be top notch in order, you know, for you to have a good health. And it has magnesium, which you know is good for heart health, and also it helps with anxiety and stress. So if you can incorporate sunflower seeds into your diet, you know, on a daily basis, whether you just sprinkle it over your salads or you blend it up and add it to your cereals, you know, it's a good way to incorporate it if you just don't like having the seeds by itself. So right now I'm going to use my hands to get everything incorporated in us. We want the dry and the wet together. So get in there and just massage it, the wet ingredients into the dry. And then what we're going to do, we're going to put it in the oven. And in the oven, we're going to put it at between 250 and 275. And we're just going to bake it, slow bake it for an hour or two. And it depends on your oven. So, you know, you have to watch it. And what you're going to do, every 20 minutes, you're going to check it and you're going to turn it. And what you want to do when you know it's ready, it's not wet anymore, because right now you can see it's a little bit damp. You want all of it, the moisture, to dry out, and you want it to be like light brown and crunchy. So this is all incorporated right now. So I'm just going to add it to my baking tray, and about the last 20 minutes of it, I'm going to add my raisins and some pumpkin seeds. You don't want to add it now because you don't want them to bake. So you just want to add it at the last minute. That's if you want your raisins, and if you want cranberry. If you want pumpkin seeds, you add it for the last 20 minutes. So we are going to, my baking tray is lightly sprayed, and we're just going to even this out. If you don't have a large baking tray, you can use 2 or 3 baking trays. And you just want to spread it out evenly. You don't want one area higher than the other. And again, you bake 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And it smells so nice. And then at the end you add, you know, your own little ingredients. So I'm just going to add the pumpkin seeds and a little bit of raisins. And again, you're going to store it in a glass container and tightly sealed. Whoops. All right, so I'm just going to wash my hands, and then we're going to put it in the oven. And then we're going to check back in with you in about 20 minutes, and then we'll just go through till it's finished. All right, so 20 minutes have passed, and we're going to take it out of the oven, turn it, and then put it back again for another 20 minutes. All right. So we're seeing that they're starting to dry a little bit. Not where we want it, so we have to keep going. So we just want to turn it. So the top is a little bit crispier than the bottom. So make sure you get all the corners, because you don't want it to burn, right? Oops. Smells so good. All right, so we're just going to spread it back out, even it out, and then put it back for another 20 minutes. And we keep doing that. So you do that about, what, 4 times. So on the last round of 20 minutes, I'm going to add my raisins and pumpkin seeds. So I'll be back. All right, so my time is up, 2 hours, and we're going to check it to see if it's ready. All right. So remember, 20 minutes before your time is up, I went ahead and I added the raisins and the pumpkin seeds. So now it's nice and dry, so you know that it's ready, and it has a little golden color. So what we're going to do, we're going to add it to a glass container. Well, before we add it to the glass container, you want it to cool down a bit, but it's not really hot because of the low temperature that it was on. And you just take a measuring cup and just scoop it in. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also in the comments, let me know if you try it and what you thought of it. So this looks like it's going to hold into 2 glass containers. And oops, there you have it. Homemade granola. Quick and easy. Give it a try and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.